night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, they get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, it's hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God.
That woo-woo, some. Know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, some. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running. Swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Y'all see the background? Y'all see the plastic on the couch? I am at my grandma's house. I'm at my grandma's house, the house that I grew up in. Feels good to be home, y'all. Feels good to be home, man. It feels good to be home in my childhood home, the house I grew up in. Let me show y'all something real quick, man. I'm in here real quick. Show y'all something. Y'all see the boy? Hold on, let me make it bigger. 17 years old, high school graduation, class of 2007. High school graduate. Hey, that's your boy, man. That's your boy. My daughter was 6 years old at this time. I was 17 years old. Good diamonds in my ear. They was real. You see me? Yeah, man. Good times. I can show y'all a whole bunch of pictures while I'm over here, but y'all didn't come for that. But it does feel amazing to be home and back on these plastic covered couches that's been covered in plastic in my entire life. So these chairs are actually in amazing condition. They've been covered in plastic my entire life. These chairs are actually in really good condition. These couches are in really good condition. They've been covered in plastic for the last almost 60 years. But with that being said, man, that's going to be my intro. Feels good to be home, man. It feels good to be home. Let's jump into some content, though. What we got cracking these YouTube streets? My bad, y'all. I just taking a little... And I seen a photograph, and it made me laugh. You feel me? Let's jump into this, man. Let's see what Wack got to say about Brandon.
I'm sure you heard on the No Jumper show. He called me the night of the suspect incident, and he informed me that I need to fire you, which I responded like, bro, get the fuck off my line. Like, this is ridiculous because, like, on the same eve of suspect spitting and pulling a knife, he's telling me that really you're the problem, which to me is just like almost an impossible argument to make. Where are you at with the Wack thing and why? Like, because you guys had an issue, then you squashed it, and then somehow it just became a big issue again, and you were texting him, you're like threatening him, you're like telling him to pull up here and fight him. Like, what's going on?
I'm threatening Wack.
Because I'm going to try to,
that's a fake account. That's this.
I'm going to try to create some peace with Wack tonight. I personally think Wack is a little bit intimidated of you.
From like that number and y'all.
Whatever. Shout out to everybody becoming members right now. We really appreciate you. The chat is members only. We really appreciate all that support. I'm gonna try to like tell Wack today, like, hey, let's squash this, whatever. But like, what is your view of this?
I mean, you don't have to tell him anything. Let him do whatever he wants to do. My thing is, I mean, I don't want to make it about race or anything, but as a young black dude, I'm not young anymore. I'm getting towards 40. Yeah. But you're used to older black dudes kind of like being like that. Kind of like trying to like sneak dish you and hate on you a little bit. People like Suspect make this job easy for Wack. Because he doesn't really have to think to do it. He can come here and spread a little, gossip, and now everyone's like, whoa, is this true? But when you got a black man like me who actually thinks, and I'm like, that don't sound true, that's some BS. Or like, I'm not gonna sit up and talk.
When you come in and you challenge the power structure, because Adam sit there and allow as long as the content is content, Adam's gonna let you say what you want to say and do what you want to do. So for Brandon to sit there and allow Almighty Suspect or Wack or any of these other idiots to come up there and just spread propaganda, you misuse the truth, Flu Flam, Skulldug, and Larson, Brandon's just overall like, I'm cool on that.
Talk about Nipsey Hussle and all these alleged stuff. That kind of makes the job a little harder for him because it's like, whoa, you got someone in your camp who's not consigned to this idea that whatever he says, I'm just going to either say nothing or go along with it. So I don't have any personal issue with Wack, but I understand what time Wack is on with this content thing. And maybe Wack is afraid that one day I'm going to call him out on something. I have yet to do it, but I'm going to tell you this. Adam, before anything happened with Suspect, even I was calling you out on stuff. That's who I am as a person. I see something that's not consistent, I point it out because I respect men I could sit up and engage with honestly.
So what'd you call Wack out for?
No, I'm saying I haven't called him out for anything yet.
No, you called him out for a fake. Yeah. You said, meet me at the office, let's fight.
I never called him out for a fake. What I called him out on was the thing with Rockstar 2800, where he was like, oh, it's supposed to be Swiss cheese and all that stuff. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. And I stand by that. Why encourage somebody to crash out and potentially do violence to other black men?
Why encourage somebody to have Swiss cheese happen to them? There's no way that Rockstar would have got out of that situation in one whole piece.
Or people, period. You're better than that. Okay. And he's saying he's on a new leaf. You know, the old me. Well, then why would you try to incite somebody to be like the old you? You've made a commitment that you're leaving that behind, but then you're encouraging someone to do that in their younger years. I just didn't like that. But we made peace after that. So as far as I know, me and Wack are cool because we sat. I mean, we didn't sit. We talked on the phone. I told bro, I could have said a different about the sassy thing, but we never talked about the Rockstar thing. But as far as I know, me and Wack are cool. Anything set beyond that, I don't know because I don't pay attention to that show. Okay. But I'm cool with Wack. I wish you would sit him down right here. We all talk about whatever, but I'm just not. I'm going to stick to my values.
I'm actually bringing Wack face-to-face with former op 607 Unk today.
Oh, wow.
Oh, because that's so serious. Right. Okay.
Oh, really? And okay. Perhaps I can make that lead to you guys having a conversation.
Yeah, man. Why are you acting like me and him can't have a conversation?
Well, Wack says that you are bad news, man, because he called me too.
Yeah, and he's wanting me to, like, you being here will be the cause of my ruin as a businessman and a content.
Nobody can be worse than Officer Rat Run Hunter. No one.
A creator, like, not the person who just had a weapon in their pocket that they pulled out and spit on the podcast, which I'm not trying to drag that, but it just seemed like, how are you hitting me up like this? It's this emergency that Brandon is so bad when, if anything, Brandon was like the victim of an attack.
Yeah, I'm a victim.
On that episode.
He said Brandon got something to prove. You feel me?
What do I have to? I just don't think he's around principled men. Like, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I just expect more from everyone. Like, Flacco, you need to lose weight. So do I. It's just called accountability. And I want you guys to hold me accountable. Like when I was like I'm doing now, talking too much. You said, hey, you be going a little bit, you be over whooping. I'm okay with that. I'm not offended by that. If I listen to that.
Hey, that's real. Just take accountability. If I listen to it, I could be better. If this is what you want to do, this is how you want to live, this is the space you want to be in, you have to make yourself fit the space. The space is not going to fit you. You have to adjust to the world. The world is not going to adjust to you. So Brandon just seems like, you know what I'm saying, he's keeping it real. All this whole, like, oh, you want to fight me, blah, blah. Like, don't even play me into that BS. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it real. If we're not going to talk about it.
That makes me better. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's good.
Well, so accountability would be, hey, I never really with us to begin with. I was trying to get him in a trick bag. Why not? You know that you're more mature than him. You know that you're more able to.
You can't blame Brandon because Suspect's as a man child.
You have more debate experience. You knew it'd be very easy to turn him up, and he's roasting you. Meanwhile, what do? Like, he's just making fun of your shorts. He's not making any real personal attacks.
And I never
He's calling
took
you
him.
names. Nah, you're talking about him getting beat down.
Yeah, it happened.
It's like dragged like a noodle.
Yeah,
You got put off BPS. Da-da-da-da. That's way more emasculating.
Let's not like rehash it because I feel like
I know.
it's getting like boring now, and we have like
No. It's not boring. It's not boring. It's not boring. It's not boring at all. Almighty Suspect getting drugged up and down that alley like a cheese grate, like a block of cheese against a cheese grater will forever be funny.
bad topics because like
We get into topics.
You just want to get to the topics because you thought of them. Stop lying, Flacco.
We get
Be
to
honest.
topics.
right, because like okay, here, bro, for example,
There
right,
is
like,
no real response to that. I feel you.
you will ask him, hey, bro, why'd you insult him? Then he will say he insulted me. Then you will say, no, bro, your insult is better. He said, no, my insult is better.
Let me say this. This is my last thing on it. I would say if there's one thing I am guilty of in this Suspect situation, it's hard to say, but I think it's just that I care too much.
Oh man, cut it out, man.
It's like when you're applying for a job. What's the worst thing about you? Oh, I work too hard.
Right, yeah,
I'm too loyal.
Right,
It's not like that. It is that.
Or fair enough.
like
Fair enough.
All right, man. We're back
Wack.
to the next one. Y'all know the deal, though. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel Tweets free. We gone.